2033. That's 10 years from now. As a high school student, that seems so far away. Have you ever thought about where you will be then? For me, I see myself not in Japan, but overseas, standing in front of the refugee camp, where countless tents are lined up on a deserted land. I'm there because I want to deliver nutritious and delicious food to local people, from children to adults, who are in need because they have nothing to eat. You may wonder why a person such as myself came up with such a grand dream. The catalyst was the part-time job I started last year, working at the crepe shop at my college. I've loved working there and also learned 3 valuable lessons I'd like to share with you today. The first thing I learned was the power of action. I realized that making crepes was not the only thing I needed to do. Besides that, we had to set up social media accounts to advertise and create coupons to encourage people to come to our shop. There were a lot of meetings and brainstorming sessions to come up with ideas. I held back at first, reserved and feeling a bit intimidated. But later, when we were trying to come up with original ideas for crepe packaging, I expressed my opinion more. To my surprise, my design for paper wrapper was adopted and sold. Being involved in the management of the project made me realize the importance of proposing my thoughts and ideas and taking action. The second thing I learned was how rewarding it is to make other people happy. Seeing people enjoy the crepes I made, children looking at me with intrigue while I was making their crepes, or seeing couples eating and sharing them, made me forget how tired I was. Crepes are difficult to make because the batter must be even. You also have to be careful how you rotate your disc and how fast you cook them. At first, there are a lot of setbacks, like crepe being burnt or having holes, and the lack of a good layer of cream. However, once I started getting the hang of it, I feel such a sense of accomplishment. Now, I can make more than 70 kinds of crepes. Of course, I enjoy eating the crepes I make, but what gives me even more satisfaction is seeing happiness of others when they bite into my creations. The final lesson was about the globally prevalent problem of food waste. The University Crepe Shop works directly with farmers to buy items that have the same taste and quality, but are not in good shape and cannot be sold as products themselves. For example, misshapen apples can be cut into pieces, and sweet potatoes can be mashed into a paste. As I have learned in school that food loss is a problem in Japan, I found this initiative truly wonderful. I was running the operation while trying to reduce the amount of food that had been thrown away as much as possible. After learning that according to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, 828 million people in the world, or 1 out of every 10 people on this planet, go hungry, I felt an immediate urge to change this. This is especially so as the world produces enough food to feed everyone. There is a food imbalance in which much food is wasted in developed countries, while developing countries lack food due to poverty, natural disasters, and conflicts. This reminded me of a story my father, who worked with the UN World Food Program, shared me during his time visiting refugee camps. Of course, while I have no first-hand experience of this, these stories had a profound effect on me, even at my young age of 5 years old. I still vividly recall a photograph of the mother who relentless, weary from civil war, hungry, and able to nurse her mother's child. However, amidst this desolation, he spoke of the warm support provided by others. This is why I envisioned myself in a refugee camp in the future, offering the same support and being of the others who relentlessly strive to help improve the lives of these resilient people. Even collecting my own small way, I create and sell products that focus on food loss. However, I understand that this alone will not solve the food imbalance. So I want to be there, see it with my own eyes, act on their behalf. More actions by more people need to be done. But I'm here today to tell you that you should have encouraged, because I have seen with my own two eyes that young people are trying to make a difference. By simply having a part-time job, I've learned so much. The power of taking actions and what can come from confidently sharing my own ideas. The joy that arises from bringing happiness to others, as well as a deeper understanding about global food crisis. All of which have invigorated me to continue down this path. These discoveries and lessons have helped me to imagine my future, working at refugee camps. Imagining the world where people can eat and smile makes me feel compelled to act now. Someday in the future, I would like to be a part of the solution, helping those less fortunate get a good meal. As one high school student, the contributions I may be able to make now may be small, but the dreams I have are big. Thank you.